So I didn't sleep last night. I stayed up late racking my brain to try to figure this out because I felt like I was like right on the edge of figuring it out. And there's more stuff I realized and thought of after I stopped recording. Eventually I fell asleep. I dreamt about this game. I woke up at 4 a.m. with an aha moment where I thought I broke through the case. And I have put more together than I had in the last episode. I have not quite figured everything out yet. But I looked back through the solution keys that we have so far. And so, the main thing I realized was the pillow. I said last time I hadn't quite pieced together yet what that was for. The pillow. The knife was through the pillow. I went back and watched the moments from episode 2 where we discovered all the bodies because I wanted to remember exactly the order that everything happened and what it looked like when we found them. Zilch, when we look through the window to see his body at first, there is a big lump like on his chest, between like his chest and the knife going through the blanket. The pillow was on top of him. The knife is stabbed through the pillow, not actually in his chest yet. Then the bed catches on fire. Yuma runs to go get an extinguisher from the hall, which, by the way, the case for that was already open and it was lying on the floor. So either somebody else had used it before us or someone really, really wanted us to notice the fire extinguisher. Anyway, Yuma leaves. While he's gone, things have started on fire. He runs back, breaks open the door, puts the fire out with the extinguisher, and now the body is burnt to a crisp. The pillow is gone, and the knife is through the chest with the blanket also between, through the knife. So rewatching that, another thing that I noticed was that the key for Zilch's corpse and for Apex's corpse, where is that? These are the only two that mention they are unrecognizable. They both have stab wounds. They are both unrecognizable. We only assume this is Apex because of the necklace, which is a removable accessory. And we only assume the top one is Zilch because we saw Zilch in the bed before it caught on fire. So, this is where I haven't figured everything out yet. There's a possibility we have the bodies wrong, and this was Aphex and Zilch was the other one with the necklace on to make it look like that was Aphex. I don't know how they could have done the swap because Zilch's body was in the bed when we saw the knife. I don't think somebody could have disguised as him. Like Melamie's thing wasn't that she can look like people, just that she can commune with them if she's in their clothes. So we have to assume that was Zilch. But yeah, this is what I can't figure out. I can't figure out how they could have done a swap if we were just in the hallway grabbing the fire extinguisher. I don't see a way that somebody else could have been hidden in the room with the fire and then gotten out and avoided us noticing them at some point to do the switch. That's why I'm not sure this theory is right, because I can't figure out how that would be the case. But it is very suspicious that these two corpses are the only ones that mention it's not recognizable who it is. We're using other clues to assume who the bodies are. So that's the main thing that I realized last night. The other thing I thought of is the route map is our solution key for a reason. And this is kind of a meta deduction. I know this isn't quite evidence within the game, but just as a meta deduction, you do use, typically, if I'm going off of, how Danganronpa worked, the cases in this, how this has worked so far has been very, very similar to how Danganronpa works. You do use all of the clues that you have. They don't throw in extraneous stuff that you don't need. So presumably, the map matters, and we're going to need to use this at some point. I noticed there is more than one tunnel on this map. So the assumption is that we are in the tunnel right before Kanai Ward, because that's our destination. There's also a tunnel before one of the stations. That, coupled with the fact that the power did go out at some point or get fucked with in some way, there's a possibility, again, I'm not assuming this is true, but there's a possibility at some point someone reversed our direction and sent us back to one of the stations where Amaterasu Corp is waiting for us. Again, if this is someone planted by them, some kind of setup by them, that would make sense, and they would want us to think that we ended up at our destination. That one I'm less confident on, but just an observation that the map matters in some way, shape, or form. It could just matter to prove something else related to our destination later. It might not be that deep, but we're going to use this for some reason. Okay. Those were the main revelations. So now what I've been stuck on is which corpse this actually is. Because I mentioned the possibility that it's Aphex, but I don't know how they could have swapped the bodies out that quickly and not had us seeing them. But on the other hand, I also don't know how it could have been Zilch himself, who would have been in the bed with the knife to make us think that he was dead already. Then he catches on fire and throws the pillow off and actually stabs himself, and then he burns up, I guess. But then also to what end? And also, he would have screamed in pain. That's the other thing, is we didn't hear anybody dying. We have to assume that when they burned, they were drugged, because you would scream in pain if you were burning and you weren't unconscious for it. So that's why I'm stuck, because I can't figure out how Aphex could have done it, or it's not Aphex, it doesn't have to be him. I can't figure out how there would be a corpse swap if that's what happened, but I also can't figure out how it would have played out if it is just Zilch himself in here, why he used the pillow to make us think he was stabbed instead. There are still unsolved things there. But anyway, that was a lot of theorizing, but I had to get that out because, like I said, I literally was like up last night trying to figure this shit out, and it was driving me nuts. So we're gonna move ahead and see what actually happens. But those are the deductions I've made so far. I haven't figured out the full mystery yet.
But in actuality, he stabbed the blanket-wrapped cushion to make it look like he had been stabbed.
Okay, yeah, so Yuma just figured this part out.
That's why the blanket didn't have blood on it, even though the cushion was stabbed through.
Yes, there was no blood.
Death was a red herring. It was meant to mislead us.
Yeah, but we still don't know, like, in what way and to what end. Okay, what is in this chest that just appeared? A new key. Oh, Zilch's death was a red herring. Okay, so we have that as a key now.
If it was a red herring, that means he wasn't really dead.
That doesn't mean that he is free from suspicion. He still could have done it. It's just that he wasn't dead at this point yet.
Zilch was faking his death.
Yeah, there we go.
That knife was just to trick me into thinking he was dead when I looked through the window. But the Peacekeeper's report saying they all burned to death created a contradiction.
So the culprit was just plain dead. It's exactly what I said.
In a roundabout way.
Yeah, I think it's both, though. Even if he was playing dead there, they did still all end up dead.
That dead end in the abyss could have a new path now. Let's hurry back.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's interesting. So now that might be a correct way to go now that we understand how playing dead could have been the answer. All right. Oh, we got to walk back through the... Can we fall off? No, you can't. This would be a precarious situation, though. I would not want to run on this thing.
What's wrong?
It's too much of a hassle to go all the way back there. I don't want to walk anymore.
You're flying, lady. You don't even have to walk.
Besides, you're not even walking.
Yeah, exactly. Yuma and I are on the same wavelength.
Effort and hard work. I want to head back the easy way. Oh, I know. I have a convenient transportation method thanks to my awesomeness. It lets us go anywhere you've been before. Now is the perfect time to use it.
That would have been nice to know. What's convenient? What? Zoom or evac? What are these supposed to... Is that what they stand for? I have no idea what that meant.
See? Super easy.
Yeah, sure.
But unfortunately, using it does drain a little bit.
Drain a little bit of what? Do you have MP or something?
He's a gamer. Yuma's a gamer.
Your lifespan.
Oh.
My lifespan? Again?
Okay, then we don't want to do that.
So we passed through how did the culprit pull it off junction, and have taken the play dead turn again. Now that we have a new solution key, I'm sure we can solve this mystery and access what's ahead.
Let's give it a try.
Also, maybe we just didn't have the key to progress here before. Oh, new door. What proves that the culprit played dead? Yeah, select the solution key that answers the question in front of you. Right. Okay. What proves that they played dead? The red herring. Yeah, the one that we just got.
Zilch was trying to trick us into thinking he'd killed himself. A bridge!
See, didn't I say the path would appear? It's all because we found the right deductive clue to break through. I'm so amazing. You can pat me on the head if you want, Master.
Well, maybe later.
All right.
We opened the Played Dead route thanks to the corpse red herring solution key. So Zilch really faked his death to mislead us.
If so, he is absolutely the culprit. Now, we just need to prove it.
What's with the cows? What?
But even if the Mystery Labyrinth is fair when it comes to solving mysteries, the real world will be different, right? What if Amaterasu Corp decides to protect the culprit, even if we prove who really did it?
True.
Oh, you're worried they'll just cover it up? No need to worry about that.
No, I am worried about that.
Huh? Why's that?
Let's save the fun for later.
Can we fuck with their brains somehow?
Oh, the ground! It's falling apart!
It did say the labyrinths can affect the real world sometimes.
Why? Wasn't this the right route?
Maybe the logic still has some holes in it.
Yeah, you gotta run. Ask questions later, dude. Uh-oh.
Ah!
Oh, no.
Master, you better concentrate.
Are you killing me? What? Excuse me? Did we just get super jump powers? By cracking our neck? Was what Yuma saw through the window actually Zilch? Yes, but he was playing dead. It was him, though.
When I saw Zilch through the window, he was faking his death with the knife through the cushion. That was definitely the real Zilch.
Was the burnt corpse in car one Zilch? No, it was not. This is what we had wrong before. That's not him.
The corpse I investigated was real. It just wasn't Zilch's corpse. In other words, Zilch swapped himself out for a real corpse.
How, though? How did he do it? That's what I want to know. Zilch swapped places with the corpse in the infirmary before Yuma entered. Right? It would have to be.
The corpse was switched right before I broke the infirmary window to open the lock. The blazing fire had filled the room with smoke, so I couldn't make anything out through the window.
Yeah, it would give you cover.
Zilch used that smoke as cover to switch himself with a dead body.
Good old corpse switcheroo.
I get it. The fire wasn't only there to show he died from burning. It was also a smoke screen to swap out the corpse.
Right. In the smoke, he switched places with a corpse he had hit.
Oh. Now we're in a TV now. This place is so trippy, dude. Hello? Oh. Do we get to investigate again?
You need to deduce where the corpse was hidden.
That's a good question. So, okay.
Because the room was filled with smoke, he needed to put the
Under the bed,
somewhere
maybe?
access immediately.
Or, wait. What if the corpse was on top of him and that's what the knife was stabbed through? Is that a possibility?
Where are you thinking?
If he needed to get to the body as quickly as possible,
Yeah, I think it was on top of
one
him.
place makes sense.
Spot selection.
Place is suspicious.
Yeah, we know about this. This is exactly the same as Danganronpa. Picking the wrong spot makes you take damage, though. Yep.
Right?
It was on the bed with him.
corpse was hidden right there.
And the pillow is yet another red herring. Oh, hello.
Hey!
What are we doing? What are you doing to me? I'm being carried away.
Jeez, one after another. This is really bad for my heart.
Yeah, his lifespan's gonna be cut by so much, dude.
Yet, hurry! Let's speed it up!
Shinigami, you might be fine because you're floating around, but this is really tough for me.
I can't believe it! He had the corpse hidden under the blanket? So, that four-eyed detective was sleeping next to a dead body. I'm so jealous!
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Oh dear. Hun, you have a lot to unpack. I suppose she's a death god, though. It does make sense.
Zilch was lying in bed with the corpse.
Uh-huh.
He got up once the smoke screen was ready. He took the corpse out from under the blanket, pulled the knife out of the cushion, and stabbed it.
Oh, it was hidden in the cushion. Got it.
Even after he switched with the corpse, he could just hide to
He
avoid
could
him.
hide, but where and how did he get past us later?
Four Eyes hide after that.
Yeah, where did he hide? I want to
Must
know.
have been someplace with easy access.
Under the bed now? Is that?
Under the bed.
Yeah,
He
okay.
quickly hid there.
Which means, if you checked under the bed at the time, you would have caught that four-eyed idiot.
He was probably relying on how panicked we were going to be.
Back then,
Yeah.
I was in such a hurry to warn the other master detectives. I'm sure he calculated all that too. He knew I'd panic.
Maybe he was planning to take advantage of you from the very beginning, and that's why he let you live.
Yeah, I think Zilch was the one who peeked into the restroom while I was sleeping there.
Oh, that was the other point I was thinking about. Is, you know, the bathroom opened at one point.
I was supposed to be sleeping in the infirmary, so he must have planned to move me before committing the crimes.
Oh, so he was checking on where we were.
I passed out in the restroom, but that didn't hinder his plans, so he went with it.
Speaking of which, wasn't it Detective Four Eyes who told you to go to the first car?
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Why would he tell you to go there if he was planning to use that room?
He must have planned to make me
Oh,
look
okay,
separate
there we
and
go.
set me up as the culprit.
Aha! I think I'm starting to see the whole picture now. Not bad, Master. Maybe you were a big shot detective before you lost your memories.
No. If I really was a great detective, I would have caught the culprit in the infirmary before any of this happened.
No, you can't think like that. Anybody would have panicked in that situation.
I guess so. By the way, where did he get the corpse he was hiding in the blanket?
That corpse? Well,
It's Aphex. Because that's the only other one we haven't identified. Oh, I'm supposed to move. Okay. The other outstanding piece of evidence that was bothering me is Car 5's number being burnt beyond recognition as well. So we can't actually confirm that it was Car 5. That's why I got on this whole thing of like, maybe we ended up going backwards and they were tricking us about which room we were in or which car we were in. But the way that the cars are set up are too distinct. So it couldn't have been anything else. But that was another train of thought I went on as well.
Getting in our way again, huh? If you stand against my ruthless master, he'll chop you up and stir-fry you with veggies for dinner.
I will not.
He was like, no, I'm harmless. All right, what are they going to throw at us this time? We are slowly unraveling the mystery. Reasoning deathmatch.
Master, I'm lending you a hand from here on out. I'll assist you when you're in a pinch.
Huh?
'Kay.
Assist?
What does that do?
Rule of the Mystery Labyrinth to assist whoever you're accompanying.
Oh, you know, I never set any more skills. I probably should have done that.
Looks like you might not need
Okay, by using assist, your partner will help you out. When a partner's assist is activated, a mystery phantom statement won't inflict damage, so use it to take a close look at what they're saying. Oh, so you can let it kind of go on longer, I guess is the idea. Okay, Poochie's Corp, Aphex's. Yeah, it's gonna be Aphex's. His was the only other one that wasn't, couldn't be. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Why can't I switch? Oh, there we go. No, that's not something we can contradict.
You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that.
Why? Why is it impossible?
Replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse.
Oh, whoops, wait. I think that was supposed to be what I slashed. The phrasing threw me off. That was weird.
It'd be impossible to get it on board.
Oh, no, it was one of the people there. Yeah, okay. I get it now. I get what they're saying. Oh, never mind. That one works too. I don't know if both of them would have worked, but this one for sure you can contradict.
There's no need to bring an extra corpse for the swap. He just needed to reuse a dead body on the train. It's Aphex's body from the 5th car. He and Zilch are nearly the same height, and both have stab wounds in their chests. So the corpse that was switched was
Yeah, okay, so we did figure this part out.
Damn it! How could someone like you find the truth? Truth.
Was that it? Did we defeat this guy now? Are you gonna stop bothering us?
He looks completely obliterated.
Wait. Is he still alive? Wait, yeah, because now I'm thinking he wouldn't have needed to off himself if he can reuse the body again, and we think there were 5 bodies.
to fight anymore.
I think Zilch is still alive.
That's true.
Which
Let your guard down. Mystery Labyrinth
is good news in the sense that I liked his character, but also he's a murderer now, so I'm like, I don't know if I want him to be around anymore. He kind of lost points in my book. Oh,
Wow.
dude, the aesthetic of this
Who
game
would've
is
thought
nuts.
That short-tempered idiot would be used for a body swap.
Thinking back, the reason the corpses in the 1st and 5th cars were burned was to switch them out. But the corpse was so badly burned that I couldn't tell it was Aphex. That must be what the necklace was for, so I could identify him.
Well, reusing a corpse is rather environmentally friendly of the culprit, don't you think? He totally went green. I mean, we gotta recycle everything in our day and age, so you gotta get the most value out of corpses too, you know?
I suppose. Yeah, he was like, I don't know about that. X to doubt. Oh, what is this? Flashback to the train? Oh, this was the tunnel. Oh, no, we're still in the labyrinth. I see. It just looks like the train. Got it. Okay.
Zilch?
It's not really him, right?
I am not the culprit. I am a victim who was already killed. So, leave me alone!
Hey, he ran away! After him, Master!
Yeah.
You said the body in the 1st car's infirmary wasn't me, but Aphex?
Oh, careful there.
You went to car 5 after car 1 and discovered his corpse there.
Yeah, you moved it over there,
How was
buddy.
the corpse transported from car 1 to car 5? That'd require moving past you.
Yeah, but we did go into the control room for quite some time.
If he slipped past us, then when did that happen?
We went into multiple other rooms for quite a while to investigate stuff. He could have just slipped through the hallway past us. It was risky, but definitely not impossible. We still haven't figured out why the blackout happened either. There's still more to this, but it's looking more and more likely that Zilch did it. I think it has to be him at this point. That's a funky train. I like the face on the front. Oh, where'd he go? Oh dear. Oh, we're gonna have to pick a fork in the road. The train is so much faster. Why did we get off the train? Okay. What's our little question thing it's gonna ask us? Where did he run off to?
Another mystery.
When moving the body from car 1 to 5, the culprit moved through the train. They would have to. Yeah, they have to. I mean, you can't get to the other car by not moving.
Thinking about it rationally, we have to assume that they carried the corpse through the train.
No, that's impossible. 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 Impossible.
Oh, the lighting, dude.
Impossible. 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 Impossible.
Damn, look at that glow up. Now he's like freaking like werewolf man or something.
Zilch turned into a mystery phantom.
Get him, Master! Boom kill him so hard, his relatives get bruises!
Okay, what can we use? What are we going to use to dispute this, though? All right, what do you got for me? The blackout and the shaking. Yeah, okay, it's going to have something to do with that. Oh, maybe that was to make us check the control room so we'd be in there. Oh, dude, we got set up hard.
The corpse is heavy enough as it is. Lugging a corpse through the hallway.
No, you'd have plenty of time.
I've noticed. That means your deduction is all wrong.
I don't think so.
Once more. You cannot transport the corpse from car 1 to car 5.
I didn't see a contradiction.
That's true. Plus, when we investigated the private rooms, we kept the doors open for security.
Did we? Oh, maybe we did.
If someone had passed through the hallway, I probably would have noticed.
They would have had to sneak past me, too. There's no way anybody got through that corridor.
Okay. Is there any other path they could have taken?
If we're certain nobody used that corridor, then the corpse must have been brought in from outside the train, not inside.
But we know it didn't stop. No.
If so, the culprit would need to be able to pass by us without being noticed.
What are you mumbling about? Just admit that your deductions were utter nonsense.
Did I actually go the wrong way? Did I actually go the wrong way? Is it gonna be the same thing? I didn't see...
Through the train.
Okay.
You think the corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut.
Yeah, that's true.
The door's locked when the train is moving.
Uh-huh.
We know the train never stopped once.
Right. That is true.
If the windows and doors are shut, there's no way to get out while the train is moving.
That's correct, as far as I know.
Issues occur during the train's operation.
No, that's not true, though. I don't know how this would have allowed them to bring a corpse on board, but there were issues with the train running.
No, there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in car 2 and car 4. When the blackout occurred and the shaking started, I was certain something else happened.
Wait, he could have gone out on top on the roof like we just were in that scene. Did he go out on the roof?
Maybe it has something to do with the mystery of the moving corpse.
Don't be stupid. So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle sway?
I'm not sure what the blackout would have had to do with that, but... Oh, was there maybe an error because someone opened the hatch on top to get to the roof? Does that do that? That is a possibility. Dude, is that what happened? The bloodless blanket backup control system is probably what we're gonna have to do.
They were nothing but coincidences.
Yeah, because we know that's why, Oh, whoops, it didn't slash in time.
Tunnel air pressure. There's nothing odd about that.
I don't remember, what is the assist button?
Just a coincidence.
Oh, okay, ZR.
It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
Yeah, we just missed our chance to do it.
Forget the shaking and the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact.
No. It was intentional.
No, the blackout didn't occur because of a connection failure. It was due to the main control system failing and switching to the backup control system.
Okay, it automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup after 1 second.
Blackout occurred during that 1
Uh-huh.
second when the system switched over.
Did it fail because he opened a window? And that's how he could have gotten outside? Okay, I think we're getting a little ahead of where it's at, but that's my theory.
Fleeing Phantom is a bad Phantom.
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
After him. You gotta keep solving the mystery and boom, kill that mystery Phantom.
Oh, yep, that's right. You can just drag us along wherever you want. We can presumably do the same, though, I would think. Wouldn't she also be chained to us if we started moving?
Master, you may know the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the
Yeah, because he was not inside the
Failure to the main
train.
control system was in car 1, where the body swap occurred. If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with.
Aha, I think I figured it out.
So maybe the culprit broke the main control system. He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
No, not quite.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
But you're unsure exactly how. Huh. In that case,
Get him! Oh, excuse me. Oh, she did save her life. Okay. I was like, why did you stop?
knew it! A mystery is blocking you! Anything blocking you in here is also a mystery. So let's solve it to keep it
Poor
on
Yuma, dude. Yeah, once again, poor Yuma. You really gotta warn us before you do that.
So this is the question we're facing right now.
The main control system must have failed because something happened.
The main
with
control
the
system was lost when car 1 was...
If that's true, what exactly happened? If it's related to the body being moved, then how?
I'm not sure what word would go there.
Master's expression is so serious. He must be thinking hard. Well, as his mentor, I better think hard too. The main control system failing. The blackout. The train shaking.
Did it... Let's see. You wouldn't have disconnected the car.
Why did the train shake like that? There was a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system failing. But the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because... wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too?
Uh-huh.
After the whole train shook, the blackout...
Don't hurt yourself.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you're not the detective here. It's okay.
That's right.
You can just chill.
The train shook right before the blackout. We still don't know what caused that to happen. Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake.
I haven't figured that part out yet.
It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout. If it had something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Did he break open like a window or a hatch or something?
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now? Then it's time to combine our powers and solve this thing! Let's go, Master! Lay it all out!
Oh no, not this again. Not this again.
Let's work together!
Okay, the main control system was lost when car 1 was... It ends in ED probably. Was... I'm looking at what letters we even have. Changed? I don't think we have the letters for that.
Twirly,
I mean, I can just start shooting stuff and see what happens. No. Nope. D. Was detached? Was D... What other vowels do we have? I'm gonna lose this one. Oh, I think it is detached. Yeah, we don't have time, though. Okay, so he did detach it. Why, though? I'm trying to figure out why. Yeah, we're gonna run out of time. Yeah, we're out. Our first failure. It's like, I thought that was an option, but I can't figure out how that would help him move the body. If the car he's in is detached from the rest of the train? Because it can't get... Oh, wait! Yes, it can! Oh my gosh, wait. That's why the map matters. Because there's the tunnel route, and you can go around the tunnel. So did he send the train through the tunnel? Car 1, it was detached, went around it, got to the front of the train, and attached there. He brought the body in, and the car's thing was burnt, so we wouldn't actually know which car we were in. Is that what it is? Start from the beginning. Why would I do that? What the fuck? I hope this doesn't put me back too far. Why can I not just replay the minigame? Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Why can I not just replay the minigame? Why would I have to go all the way back here? Okay. New running theory. Okay, this is way wilder than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be a little more straightforward. I'm here for it, though. But, like, I was not, like, thinking of all this.
That's right. Whatever it caused, if it had...
Alright, so I guess we need to be a little more careful with these since it's very annoying to lose. Okay. It's not shooting. There we go. Detached. Come on. Oh, it's so annoying how they place the letters. You have to wait for it to spin all the way around again. Come on. There we go. And then ED. There we go. Detached. There we go. Oh, do we have to watch this every time? The weird, like, heart vision thing that she has? It comes out of her entire face.
Could it be that the first car was separated from the...
Oh, and then it reattached after the tunnel. That's why it shook when it did.
What? Seriously?
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because the first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding in.
Let's keep going for now.
Melanie did say something about not being able to get into the last car either. I wonder if that's going to come into play.
I don't really get it. What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right? Huh? Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back on. At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express. As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
Of course, to move the body in the train car. To do that...
There it is again! It's bigger than ever!
How much longer will this keep happening? I feel like I'm going to suffocate.
Now is not the time to be suffocating!
Now is the time to be decapitated.
Again?
Body was transported along with the entire car.
Solve the mystery at hand.
Given that the first car was cut off so that the body could be moved, right? I think I see what happened.
Seems like you got it. Let's do this. Lay it all out, Master.
Uh-huh. Here we go. At least this one is pretty straightforward.
Out.
Along with the first car.
Go, go. That's right. Go, go, go.
Okay, there we go. I wish you could skip this this little cutscene thing. We're gonna have to see her heart vision every time. Okay. So then the car reattached at the other end of the tunnel.
That's right. He transported the corpse using the entire first car. That's why the first car was disconnected.
Transported the corpse? With the entire car?
That's right.
Nonsense.
Oh, damn. Hello. That's a new look. It's like an owl man now. Birdman.
The first car is at the front of the train. Apex's corpse was in the fifth car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
Yeah, that's why the map matters.
Master, don't be scared.
The route map.
Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
This is true.
Calm down. Stay calm. Think. How could you swap the position of the first and fifth cars?
I don't think the fifth one... I don't think the fifth one got moved. I think just the first one got moved to the other end.
Solve this mystery once and for all. How did it happen?
That reminds me. Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout, the blackout only happened once.
Uh-huh.
The shaking happened twice.
Yeah, it definitely shook two separate times. Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it. The first time was when the train car was disconnected. But what about the second? Something happened to the train then, too. The shaking at the end of the tunnel felt similar to when car 1 disconnected.
There's no point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity.
Master, here it comes! You gotta solve the mystery and defeat him!
Your deductions aren't worth a damn thing, because they're all wrong from the very beginning.
All right, here we go. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the route map. There might be something else they have us do too, but like the main thing we have to do first is explain how the car would have gotten swapped or moved places. Yeah, the route map. There we go.
So it shook twice near the tunnel.
Yep, that is true.
What of it? You mean the train car was separated, connected?
Yes, that is what we mean.
Even matter. Even if you managed to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The train was always running on the same tracks.
Not quite.
There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
There is actually.
The truth.
No! At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track. The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars.
That's right, buddy. What you got now?
The first time the train trip was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by car 1 separating. After that, the separated car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track. The two tracks rejoin after the tunnel. That's where car 1 connected to the end of the train. This is when the train shook for the second time.
You're right! The first car moved all the way to the back!
Normally, it's impossible for a
Oh, I think I cut that line
to
off.
function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special.
Wanted to hear the growling.
The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, then car 1 can function on its own.
Fair enough.
Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up.
No! That's crazy!
Huh? What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end, which would leave it behind the fifth car. In other words, it becomes the sixth car, but that doesn't exist.
What?
So, you're telling me you found Apex's
No, we
corpse
found it in the
the
fifth car.
non-existent sixth car?
You moved it there.
Oh, you're right.
No, he's not.
You're the one
I,
who's wrong.
am I not understanding something? He doesn't have a point here.
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us. I will prove it to you.
Because in our mind, we had moved through 5 cars already, and that was the 5th car. Oh, we have to do one of these again? Okay. What is the question this time? From the start, the Amaterasu Express. It was always 5.
That's not it.
What? Wait.
That's not it.
Was it 4?
Right.
Oh. Okay, I did not see that twist coming. Wait, so then the what is it called? The map of the cars, the train map is wrong? Because the train map showed it should have 5. Okay, I think I'm not understanding. So I don't understand the last point he made about a non-existent 6th car, and then how there's only 4.
Doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with?
Yeah, on the map, I mean, 1 and 5 were laid out the same. They had the same types of rooms on them. Were the maps fake of the train? I mean, it said they had 5 cars.
Then to me, car 1 could be made to look like car 5.
Yeah, and it was super duper burnt to where we couldn't read the number anymore, so we wouldn't know what car it was. So that part makes sense to me, that they were trying to mask which car it was. I'm not understanding how there were only 4 to begin with.
So there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
Oh, because there was nothing to move to. It was an outside door.
But you can access the 5th car, the one at the end.
I guess the train maps were just faked for the purpose of setting this up.
So it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed.
Oh,
So the train took off with only 4 cars.
interesting.
There was another car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again.
Oh, maybe that's how it works.
So the car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the peacekeepers, the car 1 there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
The real car 1 was waiting at the station's platform, then all the peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they were all in on it.
Or you can assume that the peacekeepers themselves were the
Uh-huh.
ones who prepared the other car 1.
Yep. We figured they were in on it.
If there was another
I think I
car
cut off his
1,
growling again.
there will be something that sets it apart from the original car 1.
Right.
For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary will be different from how I broke it.
You mean when you used the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window? So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new car 1?
I think I was set up to reach for the
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was already out of the case. They really wanted us to notice it was there.
fire extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot in the hallway. They wanted me to use it to break the window. And that's how they pulled off swapping the 1st and 5th cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that right? Zilch?
I like the little callback to that line. Isn't that right?
All right, we're almost there. Let's catch this culprit.
All right. Are there any outstanding mysteries we haven't figured out yet? Or was that everything? That does explain how he pulled the whole thing off. Though I will say...
Pretty solid deduction.
Oh, I don't want to cut them off.
Very impressive. Of me for seeing your potential.
Also, I just want to say, it is interesting, though, that Zilch is the only other person, at least that we could find, who had a letter from the detective agency. So that's interesting to me.
It's so strange. It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
Now's no time for bragging. You still gotta catch him.
Right.
Yeah, we were probably pretty high up if we would go this far to, like, improve our, like, detective powers or, like, ability to solve mysteries. You don't make a contract with a death god when you're a total newbie. Probably, I guess you could, but...
Feels different here.
This is just the calm before the storm. Be careful. You don't know what's gonna happen next. You know, making the first car look like the fifth was a really
Ooh,
big trick to pull off.
look at that.
I'm surprised the
Oh, I
train
can move,
cars
okay.
disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
Even the trick with the swapping train car?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy for Amaterasu. They own the train.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, we knew they were behind this.
Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
I keep telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
Why are you so sure?
If only real life worked like that. Oh, he's got a whole fucking castle in here, dude.
What is this?
Looks like a fort to me. With this kind of protection, I bet the truth is in there for sure. Just have to destroy
We're
it.
gonna have to siege a fucking castle.
So the truth is here.
You can't have the truth. It's impossible to destroy this fortress. Just give up.
Dude, I love the character art when he's in this form. It looks insane.
Whenever a culprit takes a last stand like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth. Master, time to show him how dangerous you really are. After all, he did try to set you up.
I'm not worried about that right now. We're so close to the truth. We gotta do this.
It's cocktail time.
She just wants violence. Alright. What do we have to do to break into this castle? Oh my gosh, this is dramatic as hell, dude. This is only the first case. Hello? We're in the desert now? Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a lot to break through here. Oh, hello? Excuse me. You need to warn me before you do shit like that. What the fuck was that? She needs to be a better communicator. That's like her main issue to work on. God Shinigami. Are we gonna have a kaiju battle with him?
Shinigami's too
Okay, to overcome the last stand, tear through obstacles with the mega-sized god, the great onset destroyer, me. Okay. Is that literally all we do? We just run through here? Oh, we can kick stuff. Okay. Blast away the iron balls released from the Phantom's fortress with a corresponding kick. When an obstacle closes in and the screen slows down, press the button to attack. Missing the input timing means failure. Okay.
Let you have the truth.
Oh, okay. I guess we didn't do it soon enough.
I see.
Okay, destroy walls with a corresponding tackle. Again, when the screen slows down. Okay, so we tackle through walls.
Go away. Give up and
There we go. Okay.
I see.
And then jump to avoid thorns.
Easy peasy.
Okay, when the screen slows down, jump.
your deduction is wrong.
Woo! Okay. So we need to kick this. Kick this. Okay, I almost pressed the wrong button. It's going to take me a bit to learn the buttons.
Switching the first and fifth cards is just your imagination. It's a completely baseless lie. There's no evidence they ever swapped.
Okay, use the solution key to destroy it.
Check, check.
There are obstacles that even God me can't destroy. Open up the solution key window, pick a key that contradicts the statement, and boom, slash it.
The solution key to
Okay, so there's no evidence they were swapped. Oh, the distorted plate is probably going to be it. Yeah. To hide which car it was.
Come on. No, there are traces of a swap. The warped plate from car 5.
Because there was never a car 5. I get it now.
Thoroughly is because originally it said car 1. Left as it was, it would have messed up your plot to make car 1 look like car 5. That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
I want to know where he went while he was burning the fuck out of that car. Because you would suffocate and die in there. Like, where did he go while he was doing that? Or did he just make certain things look burned? Kick. Okay, there we go. Boom.
Way to disguise it? No, I didn't do that. Stop it.
Jump, jump, jump. Okay.
Go away. Get away from me. Wait, get away. It just happened to be easily burned. But with it burned, you have no way of knowing what
Oh, I
your
pressed
car
it. What?
was.
Okay. I mean, we're fine health-wise.
So there's nothing backing up your deduction. You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
All right.
We need another solution key to boom kill
The
him.
evidence that the location was the first car. Oh, the blood stains on the lock? What would the blood have been from? The knife and the... I think it's this?
There is proof. The bloodstain on the inner lock of the infirmary in car 5.
The culprit probably didn't notice it, but I remember. It's my blood.
Wait, it was his blood? Wait, when was Yuma bleeding?
When I was trying to get into the infirmary in car 1,
Oh, that's right!
glass,
I forgot about that.
to unlock the latch, I must have
Because it didn't show him bleeding. He just said ow when he reached his hand in.
bloodstain would have been hidden while the inner lock was open.
Bro, I didn't even think of that.
That's probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in car 1, was found in car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick. This is the truth of the case.
Kaboom! Fuck him up. Zilch, zilch, zilch. You almost got away with it. But we have a magical mystery labyrinth that helps us solve things.
I'm
Oh, he's gonna say it.
not done yet.
You kinda are.
He's still going. Let us boom kill you already.
If car 1 became car 5, then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go?
Yeah, that is the one thing that I
You
didn't
had
figure
to
out yet.
check the 5th car, but the culprit wasn't there.
Yeah, where did they go?
The culprit must have been hiding somewhere in the 5th car.
Wait, we couldn't get into the control room. They were in there. That's why we couldn't get in. Yeah, we could not get into the control room. Was it A?
Here.
Was it just locked? I can't remember why we couldn't open it. But we couldn't get in.
The culprit was hiding inside the main control room.
It was
which
locked.
locked shut the entire time. I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside. I bet the culprit moved there from the infirmary while Car 1 was running on the second track. If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key. And then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That's how they got past.
Shinigami went in there, though.
It's not me. I'm not the culprit.
Great detective work. I'd call that a critical hit.
It looked like he was wearing the necklace. He's got some kind of chain on. I don't know if it's the same as Aphex's, but...
Finish him off? How do I do that?
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
Oh shit, we got the little key thing. Is that just our solution key? We did it. We didn't even get to see him get destroyed. Deduction denouncement.
Time to expose this.
Oh, okay.
The cheeks and everything.
Or, no, it's not denouncement. Denouement? Is that how you say that? Is where the truth is made clear by thinking through all the deductions until this point. Place the correct piece in the corresponding gap. Yeah, this is like the comic books. Locked pieces can be opened by solving mysteries. Once every gap is filled, a finale revealing all mysteries will be unveiled. Alright, so we have to do the freaking comic book. Alright, the train deports with 4 cars, leaving number 5 behind. What do we have over here? What do we have? Oh, that one's locked. It's very hard to get to the right one. Okay, Aphex's body. Knife and cushion. Okay, I think we need to do a different page first. Oh, whoops. No, I wasn't trying to put that in place. No, I was just trying to hover. What was used to put the detectives to sleep? I don't think we have that yet. We've got to do the ones that we actually have the things for. What was used as a red herring? The car plate, no. What was used to break the window? Here we go. Yeah, hello. Fire extinguisher. Here we go. Okay. Dude, this music. This is very, very similar music to the comic book music from Danganronpa 2. It's almost like a remix of it. Where was the culprit hiding? Do we have that yet? Aphex's body. No, it wasn't hiding in the body. Okay, what else can we put in here? What is this? What happened when car 1 was detached? What was the culprit doing in the main control room? No, we don't have those yet, I don't think. Okay, what did the culprit burn? Aphex's corpse. Or no, the number plate. Ah, it's very hard to select the right one. The number plate was burned. Yes. What happened after exiting the tunnel? More shaking. Do we have shaking yet? Under the bed, Aphex's body, train detachment, knockout drug. Okay, which body was found last? Aphex's. Hello. Okay, what's the last thing? Who is the culprit? Okay, I bet we have to do all the others first. Okay. What was the culprit doing? Oh, the detachment. This is the detachment one. Not attachment. Where's the detachment? Where is that? No. There it is. Okay. Also, yeah, it's interesting that it shows them here. Like, it shows you who the culprit is. So we already know what happened when car 1 was detached. That's when the blackout happened. Okay. Where was the culprit hiding? They were hiding under the bed. Where was that one? Where's under the bed? Hello? Attachment. Here we go. What was used as a red herring? The knife and the cushion. Okay, what is this? What was used to put the detectives to sleep? Where's the drug? The knockout drug. Where did Yuma rush to? The Amaterasu Express. Yeah, this is when we very first got on. All right. So what did we miss that we didn't put in place yet? Oh, here. What is it? We have to do the reattachment. There we go. And therefore, the culprit is Zilch. My guy. How could you do this? Mystery unraveled. I want the juicy backstory on why he was hired to do this. Aside from just Amaterasu trying to stop the detectives. Like, why was he in on it if he's a detective too?
Step right up, step right up. 5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
Denouement. That's how you say it.
The incident unfolded aboard the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanaiwar.
Okay.
I rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
All because you were fast asleep in the lost and found, Master. If you'd kept snoozing, the case would never be solved.
When the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
And so, the culprit scheme had already begun. Meaning Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in car 2. That was the dining car. And the culprit had already mixed a knockout drug into every drink there.
I thought the culprit was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee. But after drinking it, I started to feel drowsy. I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill, but it was actually the drug.
So you thought yours truly was responsible? Sticks and stones won't do much to a dead guy, but slander stings!
The culprit sent me off to car 1 in order to find me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
Once I'd left, the other master detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
The culprit then burned everyone to death,
Ugh.
setting all those master detectives on fire on purpose. What a psycho!
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
This was when the culprit put their plan to frame me into motion. First, they carried Apex's charred corpse to the infirmary in car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then, they deliberately left a fire extinguisher near the restroom I was sleeping in. This was done to prompt
He's doing the
me to
glasses
seize
push-up
the
thing.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow, or else nobody would find the body.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid down on the bed with Apex's charred corpse.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse! And here I thought chivalry was dead! What a gentleman! I'm actually a little jealous.
Hun, you've got problems.
A knife and cushion created the red herring.
Hell of a way to pretend to be dead.
Furthermore, the culprit set the room on fire just as I was waking up.
While you were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom. They must have seen Ben and timed it.
When I woke up in the restroom and went into the hallway, car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
Oh, that's some precise timing.
I caught a glimpse of Zelch in the infirmary, with a knife lodged in his chest.
But it didn't take long for the smoke to obscure everything.
That was when the culprit took out Aphex's burnt corpse, switched places with it, and waited for me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
Just like a magic trick, switching places under a veil of smoke.
Meanwhile, I found the fire extinguisher on the floor, smashed the window, unlocked the room, and went inside.
Just like the culprit planned. And that's why they left the fire extinguisher there in the first place.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zelch's body, burnt to a crisp. At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Aphex. The culprit had me completely fooled.
That must have been why they picked the time-consuming method of roasting someone to death. Plus, the body was about the right size.
I bolted out of car 1 after seeing the corpse.
The culprit was under the bed at that time, huh? They probably laughed at you from there, watching everything unfold like you planned.
I went on to discover the charred corpses of the other master detectives. Around that time, the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control room in car 1. Controlling the train from there, they detached car 1.
That caused the blackout and shaking, and the power source was switched over to the backup system. So when the train shook, was there or was there not jiggling wheels? Take a guess.
While the detached car 1 was running on a separate track, the culprit went to work, preparing to disguise car 1 as car 5.
What about the juggling?
First, Aphex's corpse was carried to the corridor, and the necklace removed earlier was placed back on.
Then the car 1 number plate was burned, so that it couldn't be properly identified.
With everything in place, the culprit went into the main control room, locked the door, and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
At this time, the culprit was riding in car 1 on the other track, right?
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
Since we were in a tunnel, I didn't even realize car 1 was moving alongside us.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached car 4. Now behind car 4, that car became car 5.
The swap was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
The culprit, riding in car 1, attached it to the back of car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
After that, I mistook car 1 for car 5 and walked right in. The culprit wrecked it so much I didn't even notice the door I had smashed when I was in car 1 before.
I figured there'd been some kind of brawl. But that was part of the culprit's plan, wasn't it? Also, no one would realize it was actually car 1.
When I found the corpse, I deduced that it was Aphex from the necklace it had on. But I was just rediscovering the same charred corpse from car 1. The disguised corpse and the car switch completely fooled me.
Using a dead body? Oh, that's a despairingly brilliant idea!
They said the word. They said the word.
When the train arrived in Kanai Ward, it connected
train once again had 5 cars. So much attaching and detaching. What a stupid, crazy, elaborate train.
Okay, I'm trying to remember though where we got off, because if we ran all the way back to the other side of the train, we would have noticed the number of cars was different. You know what I mean? I can't remember how that worked though. Well, maybe it'll tell us.
As the sole survivor, I was set up as the one responsible for the murders.
And Amaterasu was in on it. That really turns me on.
You mean pisses me off, right?
During that time, the culprit stayed hidden in the main control room of the disguised Car 1 and waited for the peacekeepers to haul you in, Master. They were right there at the scene.
That's so fucked up.
All the master detectives, the culprit faked their own death and tried to frame me as the killer. It was a cunning, cold-blooded scheme.
And the evildoer who committed these countless contemptible crimes is none other than... Zilch Alexander!
It was you!
Get fucked. We caught you red-handed. Well, not really. We caught you after the fact.
This is the truth I've uncovered.
Knocked his soul right out of his body, dude. Get smacked with truth.
Is that it? What's this?
It's the truth. It's the soul of the true culprit who made this mystery labyrinth.
The soul of the true culprit. Wait, what am I supposed to do with this?
Now it's
Do we
time
boom
to
kill now?
Here we go. It's my time to shine.
Is this the boom kill?
Surging bloodlust.
We got dramatic
Overflowing
music.
despair.
They said the word again.
The brilliant sword Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. To the final mystery labyrinth.
Oh, it's got an eye on it. Oh, she's transforming. Transformation sequence. That's a boom kill. That's a boom kill. I'm curious what happens when we get back to the real world, because Shinigami keeps saying, like, you don't have to worry about the fact that they'll try to cover it up. Apparently, you know, once we solve the truth in here, everything is just going to pan out in real life, is what she's making it sound like.
Huh? We're back?
Oh yeah,
What
because
are you
time
talking
stopped out
about
here.
now? Your spirit shouldn't be broken yet. The peacekeepers will take care of you. We have all the time in the
What are those poses they're doing in the background, dude? Is that supposed to be intimidating? Shinigami, little help here? You said it would be fine.
Where are you? Nothing here's changed. What's going on? Shinigami? Are you listening?
Get him!
Wait! I know who the culprit is!
What?
It's Zilch! He's still alive. He framed me.
And in fact, he's here right now.
What are you talking about? He's already dead.
Huh? But...
Shut up! This is not up for discussion. What a waste of time. Take him away.
Shinigami! Where did you go? This isn't what's supposed to happen!
I'm right here!
About time.
You're so cute when you panic, so why head to enjoy the view for a bit?
Bro.
Stop playing around! Why hasn't the
This is not the
situation changed
time.
at all?
He must be hallucinating. Taking him down shouldn't be a problem. Take him away.
Oh.
What? He's dead?
Huh?
Looks like it's over.
Huh?
Wait, what?
What's over? Shinigami.
Wait, did we actually kill Zilch?
There's always a price to pay. When I read the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed.
Right?
But as a price, the source that created the mystery
Oh,
labyrinth
shit.
also perishes.
We literally murdered him.
The source perishes?
We killed him.
Don't tell me.
That's right. The true culprit dies.
Then that report saying Zilch, the true culprit, was dead.
And that solves today's mystery. The true culprit is as dead as a doornail.
Well, this is gonna bring up some interesting moral questions.
You're now innocent and free to go, Master. A happy ending.
I mean, don't get me wrong. What he did was incredibly fucked up, but like, there's some interesting questions here.
Something happy about this. Zilch died because I solved the mystery, right?
Huh? He was a dangerous murderer who killed 4 master detectives. He deserved to die.
But he also was one, right? This is what I was saying about, like, we don't know the full context. I don't condone murder anyway, but, like, what if they were planning to do something harmful and he was sent to stop them? Although I guess if he was working for Amaterasu Corp, it probably was bad. I don't know.
think I'm
We just don't have the whole
completely
story.
free to go. Not even with Zilch being dead.
In that case, say exactly what I'm about to tell you to that gilded idiot over there.
Okay. Swank, did you just receive a report that Zilch was dead?
How did you know that?
I thought so.
Ah,
If he was alive until moments ago, that changes things about this case.
Uh-huh.
Someone who died in front of my eyes, was alive. This is clearly an attempt by the culprit to disguise the truth. Don't tell me the peacekeepers lied to try to cover up what really happened. You didn't try to frame an innocent person, did you?
We'll flip it back on him.
what?
Although that is just gonna piss him off more.
You think you can weasel your way out of this? You better not forget you're in Kanai Ward now. You're powerless before the might of the Amaterasu Corporation.
No, I didn't mean...
Hey, don't surrender so easily. You were so close.
That does it. You're under
Oh, that's a new face. He's pissed off now.
Listen, you got no right to remain silent, and you got no right to call a lawyer either. Take him away.
No, wait! Hold on just a second.
Oh,
Hey, excuse me. Do you have a minute?
who's this?
You.
It's all good. Let's stop all the fighting. We both have to follow orders from the higher-ups, so let's not do anything that causes unnecessary tension. Falsifying evidence and testimonies is a drag when it comes time to do the paperwork, right?
Is he a detective?
It's tough keeping things consistent. Just forget about all that and leave it to me, yeah? You know, I saw that the true culprit was alive and well just a bit ago.
What?
If you let us go, I'll cook something up in my report to the World Detective Organization. You don't want trouble, right? If the WDO floods this joint because of you. Your punishment might be kind of brutal. So, you know what to do. Leave things well enough alone, as they say.
Does this man have barcodes on his head? What are you doing? I noticed it before, but we got like a really clear shot of it there, and I'm just really questioning all of his aesthetic choices right now.
Thank goodness that worked out.
Who is he?
Beats me?
WDO guy? Are you a detective too? All right. We are going to stop it here because this is a good stopping point. I just wanted to get to the end of like the case and how that all resolved because I didn't want to cut it off. But yeah, so it did end up being Zilch. I had quite a bit figured out up to like the body swapping, but I did not foresee the train car thing and that there were only 4 cars that got switched around. I did not figure that part out. But that's what I love about these games is it's like it gives you enough to work on and like to be able to piece things together. But there's always like some just like wild out there twist that you probably would not think of. It's possible to figure it out. You do have the evidence you need, but like it just gets crazy. So that is case number 1 for this game. I have no idea how many there are, like how long the game is. But clearly I'm enjoying it in the sense that I can't get it out of my brain. This game is going to drive me nuts, but I am enjoying it so far. The aesthetic is very cool. The framing of solving cases with the labyrinths is a really like new, unique take on the series. Not the series, I know it's its own thing, but on the genre of the murder mystery type of games that he makes. So really liking it so far. I hope all of you guys are as well, and I will catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.